Hello, welcome to Algorithms. My name is Saurabh, and today we are going to discuss about CM core capabilities and architecture. If I go back to Gartner's 2017 Magic Quadrant report on CM, 80% of the breaches go undetected by the breach organization. Now, it makes it visible that why these CM solutions have to be a core part of your architecture in terms of identifying and addressing cyber attacks. And since there are so many tools available in the market, it becomes very difficult to find out what is the best fit for your organization, since every different vendor is providing different features. And at the basic level, like at the fundamental level, the core capabilities are same, but there is more provided by what I call modern product vendors or cloud vendors, which is not available in on-premises solutions. If it is available, those solutions are very expensive. Okay, before we jump into the architecture part and core capabilities part, just a quick definition overview in terms of what is a security information management, security event management, and security information and event management systems. Now, what happens, because if your organization is implementing security event management or security information management system, it is not a SIM implementation. That is the first uh, thing that you have to understand. And at the same time, your organization has to make sure what they have the right use cases. For instance, here, if you understand clearly, the SIM solution is all about the log capabilities and analysis and coming and giving you the reports, so on and so forth. Similarly, event management is all about real-time threat analysis, but when we talk about CM systems, it is a combination of both SIM and CM. It is complex to deploy because of its architecture and what it incorporates. Plus, complete functionality is again under question because different vendors are providing different functionalities. Uh, but what do you need, what are your business cases depending on your business vertical, is completely different, or maybe different, and that has to be laid down first and then map to the product capabilities before you come to the conclusion that which product you have to implement. From the basic core capabilities perspective, these are the five capabilities which are available in almost every other product. Log collection, normalization, notification and alerts, security incident detection, threat response, and workflow. If you want to understand about these features, please drop comments in the comment section and I'll prepare a separate video for that. But I guess those who are dealing with the security architecture or CM solutions, they know at the basic level what it means. So let's get back to the architecture part. So now, from the architecture perspective, as I said, modern solution, or what I call modern CM solution, it gives you a lot of new capabilities. So for instance, data enrichment is one of the things which is provided by some of the vendors. So it gives you information such as geolocation, correlation with the threat intelligence feeds, insights obtained from machine learning algorithms, and information obtained from correlation of data between logs and multiple security controls. Now, user interaction layer, because some of the products what they have is just a single dashboard or some reports, but if you have got a complete user interaction layer or a presentation layer, it has got a dashboard, it should have threat reports, it should have reports, it should have threat hunting. What it means is that interface that allows searches for specific suspicious events. You can drill down, you can work with the different team members on the same aspect of the problem. So what I mean to say, it is collaborative in nature. Then compliance, pre-built reports tailored to match logging and reporting requirements for different regulations. It could be in healthcare, like healthcare insurance, like HIPAA, PCI DSS for payment card industry. Alerts, notifications, and automation triggered by specific conditions defined by use cases. As I explained in my previous presentation when I was talking about uh, AWS Security Hub solution, how you automate different use cases. I guess that was not for CIM solution, but it was specific to how to automate, because those are the capabilities available in different products uh, from vendors like Azure or AWS. Automation layer is another area where you get integration with the ServiceNow, Remedy, as well as a range of different standard interfaces to communicate with the third-party tools. Behavioral analytics is also another component uh, that has to be analyzed depending upon your business case and what sort of business vertical you are in, because this is one of the functionality which is being used extensively in the financial organizations. So look for behavioral analytics component and how they do this analysis from the engine perspective as well. Log data export, for instance, you have auditing requirements, or you have different departments who want to do further analysis and they want to integrate their systems to the CM system. This is also very important point that you have to consider while designing these CM systems. And so that log data export, that is one of the feature or integration has to be part of, and it has to be easy. It should not be a complex integration with a third party system when it comes to data consumption from CM system. So apart from this architecture, I guess from the implementation perspective, uh, both business and architecture team has to understand that CIM solutions are adopted gradually within the organization. So you come up with the use case, and then you do a POC, and then you start building on top of it. And as you add more use cases, your system will grow, because these solutions are expensive, and as you plan to use new or more features on your CM platform, the vendor is going to charge you extra. So from the value proposition perspective, it has to be a very strong match from your use case and what vendor is providing, as well as it has to be well architected system as well. Even though it may be a managed service by a different cloud vendor, but it has to be done in a very disciplined manner in terms of how the integrations are going to happen, how data is going to be collected, how data is going to be processed, and at the presentation layer, because a lot of executives want these reports. So those aspects have to be included in the architectural part as well, or component. I know different organizations may have different need, but as I said, irrespective of which business vertical you are in, you have to look at the complete architecture. And this is the complete architecture. You may exclude some of the components. For instance, you say, okay, I don't need automation layer, or I don't need behavioral analytics layer, or I may not need network devices or endpoints, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, you have to start from here and then fine tune your architecture and then go for implementation phase. I guess this is it from my side. Thank you very much for watching. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Have a great day.